Hey everyone, welcome to another remodeling vlog. So we are going to start today, and I honestly speaking do not know when we will be finished, but we are gonna start. So this is my master bedroom, and I will give you guys a little bit of a clip, like on a depth on how everything's gonna be changed. So right now I am gonna start removing everything so that we can get ready to start painting the room today. Okay, so backstory on this very old bear. As you can see, it's a little bit, he's been through a rough patch, but I have actually had this bear. His name is Toby. And I actually have this bear since I am 7 years old. I am almost 36. Yeah, let that sink in. I've had it for 29 years. So I got it as a gift for my 7th birthday. And it's very special to me. It was given to me by my stepfather when I was 7. It belonged to his son. And the backstory of the bear is very sad, but very special at the same time. It was my stepfather's son. Unfortunately, he passed away when he was 25, and my stepfather, it reminded him so much of his son. And he said, when he gave it to me, he said that I reminded him a lot of his son, and that it would be best for the bear to be with me. So therefore he gave it to me on my 7th birthday, and I have had it ever since. My stepfather passed away about 20 years ago. Yeah, he passed away about 20 years ago. And actually, I'm lying to you, he passed away 4 years after he gave me the bear. And I have had her ever since. And I have been to several states. The bear has been with me to every single state. So yeah, his name is Toby. And once I pass away, I will pass it down to my kids. And hopefully they can pass it down to their kids. Or I'll give it to one of my kids. I'm an only child, so I don't have any siblings from my mom's side. So yeah, it was just passed down to me. I will pass it on to either my son or my daughter, whoever has kids first, so they can pass it down to their kids, so that the bear can continue being on our family. But yeah, that's the story. So let's go ahead and keep on removing stuff. Okay, so I have removed as much as I could on my own. Obviously, what we have left is the bed, and the dresser, and the TV, which I can't move that by myself, so I do have to wait on my husband. But I will give you a overview look or an idea of how I'm going to be setting up my room, so that you sort of get what I'm trying to do now. So obviously, when you come into my room, that is my main door, but we're gonna try to step away from all of that. So basically what we are trying to do is we are gonna hang curtains from floor to ceiling over there. Excuse my dogs, they're just trying to. And then we are gonna be putting the nightstands in each corner over there. So nightstand over here, nightstand over there, and then we're gonna be moving the bed to the center over there. We're gonna leave this space right here, but I did print out like some frames. So where the TV is currently standing, there will be a wall, like a honeybee thing with, or like a honeybee, kind of like a hive thing with all my Disney ears. And then we are moving this. We are moving it to this end, and it will have its mirror back, and it will have like on the top is going to have like some flower bases with some decor, like something simple. And then the bed is gonna go here, and then at the end we're gonna put like a storage bench, so that we can have some sitting in a room. This is something that I have been wanting to do for a really long time. And then we are moving the TV to this thing, to this end. We're removing this fan about like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Our AC went out and we had to improvise and get like a fan. So we are removing that once again, so that our TV can go on this side, and then my vanity can go on this end right here. So as of right now, this is how we are looking, and hopefully we can get this done within like 24 to 48 hours. Now on this right here, and this end right here, right by where like all the light switches are at, I want to put like a tree. So I'm still looking for that. And also I haven't ordered the bench yet, so that is also a work in progress. But in the meantime, let's go. As of right now, that is the idea for the bedroom redo or redecorate. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to redo my room or redecorate my room. But I am currently waiting on my husband to get back from Home Depot. He went to get the paint. We ordered paint and it just never arrived. So therefore we got a refund, but now he had to go get some paint, and then we will be removing the TV and removing the bed and the dresser, and then we'll be getting started on paint. So fingers crossed. So I just went in the school. I did some material drop off for my daughter's middle school class. I had the materials in my car for about, I want to say 2 weeks or more, and I had just been extremely lazy to just drop by the school. Mind you, this is the second week of school already. But nevertheless, I did that. My husband is finishing the first round of paint, and hopefully we can let that dry so that we can move on to second round, so that we can let that dry and then start putting everything back together in our room. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Current situation, it is overwhelming. Look at my girls. Look at my girls. As you can see, it is truly a white canvas. Thankfully, my husband was able to finish doing 2 coats of paint, and now we are here. So I am still waiting for the paint to dry, to do the final retouches, and hopefully that can be done within like an hour or so. He went to get our son from school. As you all know, our youngest is the only one that doesn't come from school on a bus. So we do pick him up, and that is exactly what he's doing right now. After he comes back, again, he'll do some finishing touches, and then we will let it dry and start moving all of our furniture back into a room. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a glimpse at my upstairs hallway. I've never shown my upstairs hallway to you guys, and probably this will be the one and only time because it is a hot mess. He also cleaned the carpet once. We are waiting for the carpet to dry so that we can clean it once again, and like I said, that so that we can have everything back. But I'm gonna come closer to the camera and I'm just going to turn around and like point out what my vision for the room is. So okay, so as you guys know, I am a huge Disney fan. He does have to patch that little hole there. So he's gonna do that once he comes back. So again, room or idea for our concept, my bad, that is the actual word, concept for the room. It is floor to wall or floor to ceiling, oh Jesus, curtains, and then our bed with the 2 nightstands. Now on this side, I do have a beehive structure for my Disney ears. I do collect Disney ears. I have about 30 pairs right now. So we'll probably continue to add even more to my collection in the near future. But as of right now, I only have 30 pairs and I will be doing that in that area. And I also want to get like a nice tree or something for my room. So that's gonna go right there by the light switches, so that it kind of like blends in. Now the wall will not remain white, will not remain fully white actually, but on this side, I am gonna be putting my dresser up, and I will also be putting the mirror back on the dresser. I had removed the mirror like almost a year ago, but I am putting it back up because that's just how I feel. So it's going to go the bed, and then at the end of the bed, I'm going to have a storage bench, which I haven't ordered yet. But then again, remember, your girl's doing this on a budget, so everything is gonna be little by little. And then our TV is gonna go in the corner, and right under the TV, I am going to be getting like a small plant or something to go in that area right there. And then my vanity is gonna go into this corner over here with all of the shelvings and everything that I have managed to add up. So for the curtains, the new bed sets, I also ordered new bedside lamps, and they are all in the same color, so everything is gonna be light sage green. The lamps and the bedding don't arrive until, I believe they said tomorrow, which Amazon is pissing me off because I ordered this like a couple of days ago, and then now they changed it from delivery yesterday to now they want to deliver it tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But everything, like I said, is a light sage green because that will make contrast with my bed set, which is gray. And then the walls, I also ordered like decals for the wall, like light green, like light sage green circles or patches that will go on the wall, so that it will make it look a little bit vintage. And that is the vibe that we are going for. As some of you know, I am actually remodeling my house once again. I started yesterday with my living room, and I will give you guys a tour of that later on. And once I am done, I will show it to you fully. Don't want to keep doing parts and parts and parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what my hallway looks like now, and then I'm just gonna try to see if I can show you guys like the whole process of putting everything back together, or if not, I will just show you the finished product. So let's go. So as you come out of my room is literally extremely close to the stairs, but I do have this little small like area here, and it is just a straight up disaster. That is the door to one of my kids' rooms. And over there in that hallway over there is the other 2 kids' bedrooms and another bathroom. But again, everything is blocked. So, okay, as you can see, my room, it's starting to look a whole lot better. Now let's go ahead and set everything up and get this room organized. And as you can tell, still no bed set from Amazon. Like, where's my stuff? Okay, so like I said previously, I am really trying to finish everything, but my husband just reminded me that we are going to dinner. It is currently 5 p.m. And we are going to dinner for his birthday tomorrow. So we haven't really done nothing upstairs. Everything remains just like I showed you guys in the previous video, in the previous clip. And it's going to remain like that. We're just gonna try to move like stuff out of the way so that our kids can get to their rooms, and we will be sleeping either in the living room or in the game room. So, you know, it is what it is. So as of for now, I guess I will see you guys on the next one, and keep posted for update number 2. Bye.